Did you ever wonder why some people reach their goals while most people don't? Well, today I'm going to take a couple minutes and talk about daily activity, the key to reaching your goals. Hi, my name is Clayton Frazier. I'm an entrepreneur, an inspiring life coach, and motivational speaker. And thanks for tuning into my channel. And if you're new, welcome aboard. Please hit the subscribe button so you get notice of future videos as I create a video once a week about intentional living, successful habits, self-help tips, and business ideas. And today I'm going to talk about goals. Why do some people reach their goals while other people don't? Well, it's very simple. The key is in your daily activity. Daily activity leads to successful results, to you reaching your daily goals. And, this is something that I struggled with many years. I'd create goals and I just wouldn't reach them. And I'd get discouraged, which would cause me more problems. And, I just get down on myself because I wasn't even coming close to my goals. But I was making too big of goals. And I wasn't making the proper goals or realistic goals. And I didn't really know how to reach them. So during my training over the years and learning from some great leaders, I came up with some different ideas that have helped me, and I'd like to share them with you today. But before I even get started, I'd like to talk about a couple different things. One is, are your goals SMART goals? And what do I mean by SMART goals? Well, SMART goals is very simple. The first one, S, stands for Pacific. Are your goals specific enough? Second is, are your goals measurable? Third, are they achievable? And fourth, are they realistic? And finally, T is the time frame for your goals. So I'd like to take a couple minutes and I'm going to go through each one of these and explain them in detail. Okay, let's look at specific. Are your goals specific enough? Well, say you want to have money. Well, what does that mean? How much money do you want? When do you want it, right? That's the biggest thing is you got to have your goals specific, right? You can't just say, oh, I want to be successful. Well, what does success want to mean? Or I want to be healthy. Well, what does that mean, right? You got to make it specific, And I'm going to give some examples here of what a specific goal could be. Say you want to save money for a vacation. Well, here's very simple. How much money do you need for that vacation? Say $3,000? Well, that would be specific enough. And that's what you got to do. You got to make sure your goals are specific so you know what you are going after. Second letter, M. Is your goal measurable? And this is very simple. Is there an accurate way to measure your goal to see if you achieve success? If you put a goal out there that I just want to get healthier. Well, is that really measurable? No, probably not. Or, I just want to save money. Well, how much do you want to save? Or if you want to get healthier, how much weight do you want to lose, right? You can measure your weight loss. But other ways, you can't just say, I'm healthier. You could say, I want to lose inches on your waist. That's something you can measure. But, you got to make sure your goal is measurable so that you can accurately reflect if you're successful or not. The third letter in SMART goals is actionable. A. Is your goal actionable? Is there a plan that you can create or an action that you can do to help you achieve your goals? And do you have the resources to be able to do it? There's many different goals out there, but if you don't have the resources, how can you create the action plan to achieve the goals? So it got to be actionable. There got to be something you can do in order for you to achieve success and to achieve your goals. The fourth letter, R, is your goal realistic? And this is a big one. You get some people just starting and they create this goal that's enormous, which is great. I love having a big vision, thinking big and all that. But is your goal realistic? If you say I want to save $5,000 this month, but you only make $4,000, is that realistic? Probably not. Or if you say, well, I'm going to go this month and I'm going to start walking 20,000 steps every day. But you're used to walking 1,000 steps every day. Is that really realistic that you're going to be able to go from 1,000 to 20,000? Or you could say you're going to lose 30 pounds this month. Is that realistic? Probably not. So you got to make sure your goals are realistic. This is very big because if they're not realistic, you're not going to achieve them and it's going to discourage you. Simple as that. Have realistic goals. The last one is T, and this stands for timely or time frame. What time frame do you want to reach your goal in? If you just say, well, I want to be successful, or I want to be healthier, or I want to lose 10 pounds, but you don't want to put a time frame about it, how are you going to know if you achieved your goal, and how are you going to be able to, aim for it? And that's why I always say you got to have a time frame for your goal. I do this myself in a lot of different businesses. I say I want to do this in such and such a time, and then I put the time frame there. You gotta have your time frame because if not, there's no motivation or encouragement to get it done, or no sense of urgency, right? If you just say, "Oh, in the future I want to do this," well, future never really comes, does it? Or it's like you say, "I'll start tomorrow," but tomorrow never ever gets here. So you got to have a time frame. Simple as that. Simple as that. You got to have a time frame. So that's what SMART goals stands for, guys. So let's put that into action, or let's put that back to my topic today. Daily activity, the key to reaching your goals. It's very simple. You can have a goal for a month, a year, 5 years, or whatever. But if you don't have a good daily action plan, are you going to achieve that goal? No. If you work on your goals sometimes and then not other days, you're not going to achieve it. Simple as that. To reach your goals and be successful, it takes action, dedication. And I always say it takes creating habits. Because, like Zig Ziglar says, motivation gets you started, but habit is what keeps you going. So you got to be committed to your goals, and simple as that. And you got to work on your goals every day. Very simple. It's great to have big goals, big dreams. I love that. But I look more on the daily activity, right? The daily little things. So let's take an example. Myself, I wanted to lose, I wanted to lose 20 pounds, right? Which I did lose the last year. So now I got that achieved, all right? But I'm not quite where I want to be exactly. I want to get down another 10 pounds. So, it's getting a little harder to lose it because I did lose the first stuff fairly quickly. So here's how I broke down the 10 pounds. Well, if you want to lose 10 pounds, say you break it down to 4 pounds a month. So in 2.5 months. Well, what's 4 pounds a month? Well, you break it down a little bit further. That's 1 pound a week. So how can I achieve that? Well, I went and downloaded a nice app on my phone called Underarm MyFitnessPal, and it tracks all my daily activity. It tracks my steps, it tracks my food intake, and how many calories are in each item. And it tells me if I stay under this amount of calories, I think mine's 2,500. If I stay under 2,500 calories today, I'll lose a pound a week. Simple as that. See, it broke it down into small little steps. So I put all my activity in there. I put any exercise I do. I put any food I eat, and all that in there, all my steps, and I measure my calories. So if I know this is the maximum amount of calories I can take in order to lose my pound a week, I try to be under that. So I broke it down. And that's what you got to do with your goals. If you want to lose 10 pounds, break it down into what you have to do weekly and then daily. Another one, say you want to go on vacation with your family and it's going to cost roughly $3,000, okay? Well, when do you want to go on your goal? Next year. You want to go on 1 year. Perfect. You got a time frame. Your goal is specific. I want to save money for a vacation, $3,000. So it's very measurable. You know when you achieved it, you got your $3,000. And is it actionable? Very simple. Yes, it's actionable. You got to save money. But break it down a little bit further. $3,000 a year is $250 a month, or it's $8.50 a day. So you break it down that you can save $8.50 a day. So what's that? Well, maybe one less coffee a day and don't eat lunch. Bring lunch from home. There's your 850, right? You break it down into little action plans you can do. And I love that. It's very realistic, $3,000. It's not a lot, you know? And that's what you got to do with all your goals. You got to break them down into daily activity. I'm big on this. I get up every morning. I have goals with many of my different businesses, and I track my activity from the day before. You know, with one of my businesses, my goal is to place 10 ads a day. So I can track that. And if I do 10 ads a day, it should help me create this many sales, which helps me make this much money, which helps me meet my monthly goal. Simple as that. You know, one of my examples here is on my YouTube channel. I'm growing it. Thank you very much for the people that have already subscribed. My goal this month here is to get 150 subscribers, okay? I started the month with 101. So that means I needed 49. So to keep the math simple, I roughly need 2 a day, you know? So what do I do to get them 2 a day? Well, I post on all my different social medias 3 times a day. I post on there asking people to subscribe to my channel because hopefully some of these tips I'm sharing will really help you. And that's my biggest goal from all this. Then I send out some messages on different social media. If I contact so many people, I usually get a subscriber. You know, if I contact 15 people a day, I might get 1 or 2 subscribers. Now, these are cold market people that I don't really know that well, and I can get a subscriber. I also have handouts. I try to hand out 3 a day. If I hand out 3 a day, I usually get 1 to 2 for sure, right? So I broke it down into daily activities. And you know, this is what works for me. Will it work for you? I don't know. You have to figure out what works for you to reach your goals. But remember, the key is if you want to reach your goals is in your daily activity. Break it down into little things you can do each day to help you achieve your goals and dreams. I hope this is very helpful. Again, my name is Clayton Frazier. I'm an entrepreneur and inspiring life coach and motivational speaker, and I want to thank you for your time. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do, and please share this with your friends, because hopefully some of the stuff I say does help you out a little bit. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great week. See you next week.